All right, I am back from my fairly long absence where I, went on a trip and I was gone for a while and then I spent some time getting things back together, but now here I am. And I'm ready to play the new agenda, Valyrian Steel. I have to say, this is a nice agenda. It is sort of a fun agenda because it gives you more triggers that you can use when you're playing the game. I mean, it makes more things happen, and that's always cool, right? And it also forces a fairly unique deck design. Like the type of decks that are made with this agenda will not really look like other decks, which is also cool. That's something that, in my opinion, often is a good sign of an agenda. Not necessarily always, but in many cases. An agenda which doesn't, where your draw deck looks exactly the same as like a fealty deck, so let's say Wars to Come, I'm like, what's there really to get excited about? And I don't think it's too overpowered either. It's like very playable and you can definitely win games, but it doesn't feel like it's broken when you play it or play against it. So all in all, I like it. And the two decks that I will be testing with it is this one, a Baratheon deck, and then a Night's Watch deck. And I'm not entirely sure where my train of thought started with these, but I do know that one thing I had in mind was that I wanted these decks to have like some type of specific win condition that they could try to find, and then be able to otherwise sit there and sort of manipulate the game around that win condition. Um, what is the best way to describe my thoughts there? Like, the first thing, the most obvious thing is to play Targaryen because of Gifts for the Widow, if nothing else. But I always have the concern of whenever I'm building a deck where I'm like, I have to think about how I'm actually going to win the game. And it used to be that you could try to win by playing big characters that either claim power or they just have effects that are powerful enough that they can win for you if they sit out there and do their thing. Good examples of those would be the Euron Crowseye, the 6 cost, and Wyman Manderly, which are characters that do not have renown on their own, but they're just so powerful that if you can get them out there and protect them, they can potentially win the game for you. But those types of characters, or that type of deck where you're trying to win with a big character, has just been nerfed so much. It's so much weaker now with the Great Halls being restricted and the game shifting a lot towards like board clear type of decks. Decks that are focused on deleting all your characters are now a lot more popular. So a location-based win condition or some other type of alternate, in my opinion, is a lot better and safer. So that's sort of what I was going for here. We have the Chamber and the Iron Throne, and of course the Night's Watch deck is going to have the Wall. And I've made the rest of the deck with that in mind. There's no big characters in this deck, there's no Great Halls, there's no King characters, there's nothing like that. I tried to make it a low-end deck, so all the characters, well, not all, but generally the characters would be cheaper, more affordable. Not sure about Bastard and Hiding. I was looking right before I started the video of like, what could I replace with this? This might, what I was actually looking at was making it Devout Freerider instead, so that I could play Brothers Robes on 6 cards instead of only Begging Brothers. I might do that. But yeah, other than that, it's all like cheap end stuff and a couple of more expensive characters like Bastard of Night Song, but nothing above 5, and basically trying to conserve money where I can. And the reason for that is because of, like I said, the board clear decks, so that you can have military claim and have characters on your board and try to resist being immediately like full cleared. And even with trade routes in the deck, yes, trade routes is still just better. That is a consideration because you can only play trade routes twice, and you still need to be able to marshal characters on your other 5 plots. I have no loyal characters in the deck because once you're not playing the king characters, Baratheon has very few. Like, it's not a big sacrifice at all to not have any loyal characters in the deck. Like, the only characters that were clearly cut that I would have otherwise played is like Storm's End Maester and Dale Seaworth, which is like, who cares? I mean, those are good cards, but they're easily replaced and worth it in my opinion for playing 2 Hollow Hills. And the Ghost of High Heart, who's very good, and that's why she's in here at 3 copies. And then because you have that, I mean, you put in Lim and Angai, because why not? So, yep, then we have some support locations, the Red Keep, money and Isle of Ravens to recycle the attachments. And I basically just tossed in every playable attachment that I could find. And it's still probably a couple short of where I would prefer to be, 14. So I think this is, all the ones that I'm playing are definitely worth it. And I really went through twice and I was like, oh, do I really want to play any of these? Maybe Sirio's training, that's like arguable because you have 24 power icons but only 16 military icons. That one is pretty borderline. And maybe King Robert's Warhammer, I think it's called, where it's sort of, you can like sacrifice it to do a big intimidate, but it's just overpriced and very questionable. Even Warhammer is not really that good when basically nothing in the deck will get intimidate from it, but the ability to put it in with your agenda for a surprise strength buff is nice. And the same with something like Visited by Shadows, which this is a very low value card, but zero cost attachments are basically always worth it with this agenda because the worst case scenario is you just draw another card and it replaces itself, and it also was 0 gold, so it didn't do any damage to you in terms of like card advantage, and maybe potentially it'll do something useful. So yeah, that's what we did there. I mean, there is a nice sort of, I don't know, I shouldn't call it nice, but there actually is a surprising amount of negative attachments you can put on the opponent to mess with their stuff. But there is also the question of, are you going to see the ones that you need when you need them, which is obviously, you know, with all of them only being one copy, that's going to be a consideration. But that's just something you have to deal with this agenda. I mean, you can't always get what you want with that in a 75 card deck. And we've got Scene in Flames because we've got Melisandre and a few other R'hllor cards. So yeah. Plots. The plot deck is actually starting to look a little different, even though I'm still playing 2 trade routes, because I'm not playing kings or big characters. So I'm playing At the Gates. I'm leaning away from starting with Varys' Riddle. It still goes off sometimes, but it's sort of become unreliable enough that I prefer to go back to At the Gates for now. It's really frustrating that you can never find a super reliable opener, but that's always been the case with the game. It's just part of things. Got Counting Coppers, Dohaeris, and a Feast for Crows. And originally I had like an attachment removal with like Crescent and Here to Serve, but I was looking at the deck again, and besides Frozen Solid, which is really annoying, it's there's not that many condition attachments that you need to be super upset about. One nice thing about playing this type of character package is that there's not really any characters where, like, if they put Milk of the Poppy on them, you're going to lose the game. I guess Ghost of High Heart actually is one of the most damaging targets to have Milk put onto, and that says something. So you don't really need attachment removal that badly, so I just put in Building Orders instead. We'll see how this does. This is probably a flex spot. It could be like Parlay at Storm's End and stuff like that. So let's see. Say the deck has done decently. I think you can definitely win some games. Oh, it's Greyjoy Valyrian Steel. That's weird. Yeah, that was something that I was going to talk about as well. Is another nice thing about this agenda is it seems very playable out of any faction. The only factions that might have some kind of trouble with it is right here, Greyjoy and Lannister. But even those, I think you probably can do it, and it's not the worst thing ever. Damn, this setup. Oh. I want to set up. This is the best setup, right? There's no way I set up traders. Oh, it's opponent's characters only. I could put Hunting Accident on my own character. That's never worth it. Yeah, we're going to put it on that guy. This is where it's unfortunate to not have Varys' Riddle. Greyjoy, they're going to do At the Gates, right? But yeah, like every faction can probably play it. Even Greyjoy and Lannister, I think you could get away with it. See, Time of Plenty. Like Greyjoy, obviously you have Throwing Axe, and like Corsair's Dirk, I think is a strength buff, so that's a thing. Not a super expensive hand besides the Begging Brother, so I think I'll go for Kingsgate here. Plus I'm trade routes, and like, I don't know what he's going to do. I don't want to give him money if he's not starting with At the Gates. $1 million attachments in deck. None in hand. XD. Well, that feels bad. I mean, that happens with a 75 card deck. I've had games where sometimes I'm just sitting there with no attachments. But that's another good thing about the agenda is it's a bonus. It's not a win condition in and of itself. So you shouldn't need to draw attachments to win. Alright, so right away, he's doing the Greyjoy thing. Oh lord, I'm seeing the attachments in my hand. I'm just imagining the disasters that can happen with this Euron. Okay. Well, we're gonna do this, right? I guess, maybe, should I even play a Begging Brother to cancel Euron? Oh, who is this person? This person knows my name. Don't use my real name. We're on the internet. Let's get rid of that. I don't actually talk in chat that often. I don't know what this guy's doing. Oh, man. Should I play Visited by Shadow and give myself... Yeah, we can do it here. Give myself +1 gold. Playing it on these two doesn't do anything, really. Then I can ambush Hunting Accident, and I can ambush Traitor to the Crown. I think I'll do this. Then I can Green Dream something. I think I could actually put Green Dreams on one of his dudes. Oh, man. Alright, I can block unopposed. He doesn't have any gold, so he can't do We Do Not Sow. Jeez, I really want to marshal this Iron Throne. Yeah, I can get away with it, right? Yeah, let's do it. I guess I can Dohaeris next turn looking at the board. I'll probably wait to do that. Can't I put Green Dreams on his character? I probably should have put it on, like, Euron or Victarion or something instead of his Begging Brother. Stay around forever. I put Visited on this guy so that he can't get 3 challenges. Because he can't do military with this dude and win it. He's going to have to do it, yeah, that way. I don't know. Yeah, I just won't defend it. If he had a gold, I would defend it. See, this way, Euron can only intrigue Isle of Ravens, which is... I guess that's annoying, but it's not a disaster. It's not like I have Flea Bottom or anything. Whereas if I held the Iron Throne, there's a 1 in 5 chance that he gets the Iron Throne with Euron's intrigue, and that would be devastating. Knowing my luck, he'll still just pillage it, but... can hope for the best here. Oh, of course that's what I draw. Actually, that could save me. What's the pillage? Oh, are you kidding me? I really don't like this game. At least he won't draw off it this turn. That's just ridiculous, though. I have the worst luck of all time with that card. At least this way, if he plays Nothing Burns, he has to discard it. Nothing Burns would be a bad play here. Even if he has that, he shouldn't do it. Because I'll just discard Green Dreams. That's so lucky. Look at that. Absolutely disgusting. I'm not going to Dohaeris because I can nullify it. Like, I already nullify Euron. And I can kneel Victarion next turn. I know I'm going to draw Melisandre. I saw her with Green Dreams. If I do Building Orders, I'll shuffle my deck and I won't draw Melisandre. I guess I can trade routes. Melisandre and Begging Brother. And then he'll do Morghulis. Counting coppers isn't enough gold. If I play Feast for Crows, I get 9 gold. That's probably fine. Let's do it. Oh, there's the at the gates. He waited until second turn. He knew. Well, he put me first player now. He doesn't care, even though he has a Victarion. Should I play Begging Brother or these locations? The locations are only wrong if he has Political Disaster. If he has Political Disaster, it's really bad to play these. Maybe not. I don't know, man. Let's play this. And then what? I kind of want to play this guy just for the body and the money efficiency. Sure, let's do it. Oh no, Scantrell's not watching me anymore. See, that was worth it. Now I can Dohaeris on this. Dagmar is really bad. He's going to take my Iron Throne. That's probably game over. But I mean, I wasn't ready for Dagmar Cleftjaw. He got me on that. Definitely was not ready for Dagmar Cleftjaw to be in his deck. Oh, yeah, we can put that on the bottom. Wow, that's so lucky. Look at that. That's ridiculous. Friggin' got him, man. Outplayed. Oh, I should have declared with everything. That was a misplay. I forgot he has an Iron Throne. Not sure why he defended that. That was it, right? Let's do that. Well, that was good. This is also good. Oh, Sir Imry's so good here. Oh, I misplayed. I was supposed to put this into play before taxation. That's unfortunate. I could have done it in standing. That really sucks. Oh, I don't want to discard my Olive Ravens. I guess it's play. Now I will do Dohaeris, and he will keep Dagmar. First snow, how obnoxious can you get? Oh, he didn't keep Dagmar. Well, that makes me happy. Yeah. I still keep the Red Priest because if I lose the Red Priest, he can Marshal Balon. Hopefully he will kneel that Fishmonger. Yeah, he should because it's first snow, so. Yeah, play a big guy. Play Asha. Oh, how did I call it? I knew it was Asha. It's crazy. We're going to Imry this. Alright, how are we going to do this? We don't need that much gold this turn, right? Because we're just going to play Emery. Do that. Play Dragonstone Port or the Rose Road? I guess Dragonstone Port. Let's do this. Put on him because he has duplicates. Oh, that is so lucky. That is so lucky. Yeah, we'll do that. On your knees. Get down. Can't play Drown God Fanatic. Great Hall is restricted now. Got him. That is a frickin' got him moment. Oh, look at that. That's ridiculously lucky. I can't complain too much anymore about his Red Keep steal, because that's like a lot of really lucky draws for me, and then that's a lucky intrigue hit. Oh yeah, 12 to 1. Get out of here, Greyjoy. Vanguard? Oh, this card is so annoying for Greyjoy. We definitely picked that. And now I play the trade routes. Get that begging brother with all the gold. Of course. He has Victarion, so I'll go first. Can't believe the Greyjoy played Valar Morghulis. I've never heard of that. Look at that hand. He doesn't have any characters. What is this thing? Fishing net? Or Risen from the Sea? Risen doesn't do much. I'm not sure what to take here. Little Bird, maybe? What's he going to do with Little Bird? Oh, let's take the fishing net. I have no idea what's correct. Play this. I think I can give it 2 gold, right? Seems pretty good. Of course, because of First Snow followed by Valar, he's still managed to have a better board than me, even after all the lucky stuff that I've gotten. But what can I say? I'm playing a small characters deck. First Snow into Valar hurts, and there's not much I can do about it. I mean, I'm at 12 to 1. Can't be that bad off. If I had drawn the Chamber of the Painted Table, this game would probably be over at this point, but not yet. Not yet. Well, let's make him declare defenders. I should have put the Visited by Shadows on a character that would be more likely to leave play, because then I could play it again and get more card draw. That was actually a bit of a misplay, huh? Really? Of course he pillages that. Of course, why wouldn't he? Why would he not? Alright, I think it doesn't matter for Shireen to attack. Yeah, I'll just have her defend so he won't get unopposed power. Now I think I will go counting coppers and hope to draw Milk of the Poppy. I don't know, Milk's not even really that good. Strangler would be pretty good. I don't know why they're... Oh, I blanked the chamber. I'm not the chamber, the red keep. That was why he had to do both. I forgot that I blanked the red keep. Alright, show me something here, Hollow Hill. Begging Brother or the Bastard of Night Song? I think I'll take Night Song. And with that being the case, let's do building orders instead of counting coppers. Oh, look at that. Oh, there it is. Got the Strangler. Definitely going to ambush that onto Victarion. That'll be the game plan at least. Glass Candle, what the hell? Maybe I should be playing Glass Candle. Oh no, not Night Flyer. Come on, don't do that. Or the, I don't know what it is then. I was going to say it could be the Nighttime Marauders, but if it was Nighttime Marauders, he would do it before I can marshal, and he didn't do that. Well, I can't really afford Night Song, because then I can't play my Strangler, which really blows. Let's do this. So I need to save 2 for this, meaning I have 2 more I can spend. Don't really need to play this. Should probably play this, but who to put it on? Let's put it on... This guy can defend military by himself. So let's put it on this guy, I guess. I don't know. So I can do Scene in Flames, Strangler. Let's do draw 1 card. Oh, that could have been really good. Now I don't have enough money. That sucks. I can still play this for 1 gold, but it'd be gain 1 gold back to do nothing, so let's just not do it. No, don't look at the top card of my deck. That's rude. Why would you discard Bastard in Hiding? I would have left that. Oh, it's Grey Ghost. Damn, that's actually pretty frustrating. Hopefully he'll use it on these 2. I think that actually makes sense, too, to use it on Shireen and Begging Brother. Edric Storm, that's kind of weird. I mean, Shireen is obvious, but I don't know why you would name Edric Storm. Oh, that's what I wanted to see. The Bloody Cup. Well, let's get rid of that. Does not have enough gold for the Bloody Cup, but we should remember that it's there. Ugh, of course. If he drew something else obnoxious with that, I'm going to cry. friggin' got him. And he has to use Asha to win the power challenge, which is really good. Don't have a 0 cost attachment. No, don't have it. No! No! You gotta be kidding me. He top decked that. That's so cheating. Oh, that's so lucky. That is so lucky. And he's gonna pillage it. Absolutely ridiculous. Ah, my gosh, man. That's so unlucky for me. They literally top deck a 0 cost with his Iron Gate. That's insane. I think I could definitely lose the game now. It could easily be like a turning point. That luck that he just got, that was actually a really big deal because he gets to do the Asha ability too. I don't get to cancel it. I think he should have done a power. I don't know why he didn't do a power because he can't win it. And if he had done a power attack with one of these, it would have been 3 strength. And I would either have to defend it and then I can't win a 1 on attack, or he would have won it. I don't need to do that. Littlefinger or Begging Brother? Oh, I don't know. Let's go Begging Brother. Battle of Oxcross. What is this? Oh, this is where you can't defend. It's kind of a weird choice. You already played the Bloody Cup, so whatever. It's really unlucky Melisandre's dead. Seal of the Hand. Oh my goodness. That's not good. Let's see. If I have 1 gold left, then I can go 1. I need to just give him 1 gold, I think. I'm not going to be able to get to Pinch of Powder, unfortunately. So let's just gain 1 gold. I mean, draw 1 card. And then do this. Not sure if this is going to be enough, but I think I'm favored. He has 0 gold. Surely he's got to be running low on stuff. He's only at 4 power, so there's just no way that he can win. And if he lets me do all my challenges without, like, doing anything to stop him, I'm definitely going to win. I put the seized on with 0 gold because, you know, I could potentially win this turn and it takes this thing away for at least this turn. If I didn't think I had a real chance to win this turn, I might have held the seized to try to bestow it later with more money. What happened to my Isle of Ravens? Didn't I, like, get nuked or something? Yeah. I wish I had that. Really would have liked to shuffle some of this back into my deck. You know, hunting accident? That would have been nice. Why is he doing a military? Well, he might regret this. So he's doing a military with 6. I think the bastard can defend. Printing cost 4 or... Oh, no, he can't. It's 4 or higher. I thought it was 4 or lower. So I can't defend it. Well, that's annoying, but let's see. Can he do anything with it? No, stop milling my deck. Why would you discard that? You should leave that on top. I guess Asha was going to pillage it either way, though. Oh, he stole my gold. Well, that sucks. And he used my gold to play rhymes with Meek. Well, he did do something with it. I forgot about that Corsair's Dirk. I should have ambushed my Warhammer. Oopsie. I don't think that you can ambush this for 0 with the agenda. There's no way, right? Which is weird. That doesn't make sense because you can ambush it with the thingamajig. You know the one that I'm talking about. Should I defend this? I mean, why not? The restricted card, the Raider from Pike. So for some reason you can ambush this for 0 with Raider from Pike, but you can't with Valyrian Steel. That doesn't make sense to me. But I'm glad that you can't with the agenda, because that would be really dumb. Don't think you need to be able to ambush Pinch that way. So if I attack with Shireen and Edric, I can win with them together. So I defend this here. Oh yeah, and I can just do that. That's right. So I definitely won the game now. Yeah, he did a good bit of damage there, but he's too far behind on power count, so there's just no way. And even though I didn't get the chamber until this last turn, even just the Iron Throne sitting there racking up an extra power every turn was important. You have to have a way to gain power in a deck like this, where you don't have Renown on a lot of your characters. It's very necessary. Stop using my real name on the internet. It's weird, man. I'm always going to be curious who this person is. I mean, I assume it's someone I've met in real life. There's only one person on like the Facebook group that uses, or from Discord that uses my real name, and it's not him because I know who that person is. He's friggin' trolling me, man. He's mocking me using my name. Oh well, we got him. I think we managed to win that game against the first snow into Valar Morghulis, and the opponent keeps 13 gold of worth of characters on his side. And that showcases quite a lot of power for the deck. I mean, we kind of beat him down a bit in some of the early turns, and both sides had some very lucky moments there. Like me locking into the draw on that Reckless to ambush onto Dagmar was easily a potential game decider. And likewise, him getting as much back into the game as he did was greatly helped by him top decking into that 0-cost Green Dreams to pay for Bloody Cup. I don't know if that moment was as important for him as the Dagmar thing, but still. There's a lot of nutty stuff going on in this game, so that was a pretty good game. And look, Greyjoy feels so much more fair and balanced now after that restricted list update. It's handy. Just a shame that they, for some reason, just thought it would be great to either leave certain factions alone entirely, or in the case of Martell, actually buff them for who knows why. I don't know, we'll never understand, but I won't go into that.